matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run has been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Down to the extra point. And that's the score, 7-0. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Touchdown, Vikings! Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Davis now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off play action. Davis.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, Prescott. Steps away to his left.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Interception return for a Colts TD.
Now down for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return. return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Terrell Basham. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute. Down good with the extra point. It's now 21-7. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good with the extra point. Lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Being chased out left. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a carry for Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Davis now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Davis throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Colts! From 17 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now down for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's Bourne, got it on the sling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Prescott. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. There's Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Done good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Davis from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On fourth down, Davis. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second down, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Davis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now done for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And now here is another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now done for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Colts, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will